And my apologies because I did not think that my question was answered. It's specifically on the strategic plan. Are there regular meetings of certain people, quarterly, monthly, just on the strategic plan and the action plans? So 2020 came, you knew COVID affected a lot of what was happening in the school district. So when you went, did you have a strategic plan meeting to readjust the action plans or the goals and outcomes, specifically in the strategic plan?
You want me to answer? So the strategic plan is on the website, and that's currently the version that we operate off of. I'll give you an example of a switch we made resulting from COVID. In there, we had one of the action steps was to do a diversity audit on our curriculum, on our resources. We had money allotted in the budget year to incur and work with an external company to kind of participate in that with us. As we moved further and further away from COVID, we identified a need specifically at the middle school to support students with their mental health. So we brought in, using that funding, which is one of our title funding opportunities, we shifted it over to address students' mental health, specifically at the middle school. We had students that were potentially going to be placed out of district, and they were impacted by school avoidance. We needed to get these students back to school. So the resulting actions of shifting those funds, pivoting from our strategic plan, and we met specifically to address that student mental health piece. So was it a strategic plan meeting? No, but it was a pivot to reallocating and readjusting that focus. And we were able to maintain those students, and we're looking to maintain that mental health process, but doing it internally moving forward. So that's an example of coming out of COVID, pivoting a little bit on the strategic action plan. There's other things embedded in the strategic action plan that involve partnerships with universities, dual enrollment courses, and that's embedded, and I'm sure you've heard us talk about that, and approving our partnerships with Rowan University, Keene University, University of Delaware, their Entrex program. So each one of our strategic action plans has outcomes, actionable outcomes listed on the strategic action plan, and those are our measurement tools. Are all those things happening?
And where is that? Like, how do you document this is happening, that's not happening?
So the documentation is in our actions. Do we have an extra? Are we going to put another column on that strategic action plan and put an X mark that it's accomplished? We could certainly do that and reformat the way we're going to do our strategic plan moving forward. But our actions, the board approvals, the construction project, whatever it is, embedded in that strategic action plan has outcomes defined in it. And as we accomplish those outcomes, that's evidence that we are accomplishing or moving these goals further out based on whatever financial situations we're in or needs arise. But
you're not, are you documenting that in that strategic 2020-24 strategic plan?
No, I explained that plan on there is the plan that was developed in 2020. We don't have another extra column we added on there to say it's checked off and completed. We